This year, Skye Canyon residents are honoring America's heroes in a new way. Cars decked out in red, white, and blue. They're going to roll through the neighborhood, and it's all for a good cause. 13 Action News reporter Kelsey McFarland joins us live right now to explain how this event will help struggling veterans. Kelsey.
Yeah, Ross, just a few minutes ago, this empty field now was covered with patriotic cars, hot rods, and lots of vintage vehicles. The Patriotic Parade is a way to honor the veterans that we have lost while also raising funds to help out veterans that need an extra boost during these tough times. The Klein Veterans Fund helps homeless and at-risk veterans find a place to call home. Every year, the nonprofit holds a Memorial Day poppy drive, collecting donations in exchange for the flower. It's their largest public fundraiser, but this year they couldn't make it happen how they usually do because of COVID-19. So the Skye Canyon community stepped up to partner with the Klein Veterans Fund this year, and today's car parade gives residents a chance to honor fallen heroes while practicing social distancing. It allows the foundation to raise funds online.
The parade today is, of course, about honoring the veterans that we've lost on Memorial Day, and also we want to think of the ones who are still with us, who are really struggling right now, and how we can help them.
And of course, now that is all wrapped up. You didn't have to be a part of the parade to participate or help out. They are raising virtual funds so you can help out by donating online. Their goal is to raise $5,000. Reporting live, I'm Kelsey McFarland, 13 Action News.
A creative way to support a great cause. Kelsey, thanks so much. Well, now that school is out for the summer, the Clark County School District is weighing options for next year. So the district sent out a survey to teachers, parents, and several others, asking a bunch of different questions, including how often the person works from home, if COVID-19 will impact their decision about attending school in person, and if they feel their student is prepared now moving forward. CCSD is waiting for guidance from the governor about when and how students can return to school safely in those buildings. The district hopes that the survey will help them gauge whether blended and distance learning are viable options for our community moving forward. So we want you to weigh in. This survey, you have until June 1st to do that. We have put a link to it on our website at ktnv.com. And you have a chance to speak to school board members this week. On Wednesday, CCSD and Superintendent Jesus Jara will be hosting a virtual community town hall. That'll be happening from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. You can join that conversation with the number on your screen there. We also have it posted at ktnv.com. Well, over the next several months, we're helping you get back to business in a series we're calling The Rebound Las Vegas. And companies know that getting their employees back to work is the key to surviving this pandemic. But before they're able to return, those employees have to feel safe. Scripps reporter Maya Rodriguez looks at the new technology that aims to make you feel secure at work and what we can all expect if it becomes mainstream.
It looks like something out of science fiction. A portal made up of ultraviolet lights designed to kill an enemy you can't see.
That's kind of the first layer of protection that we've implemented.
Christian Pinkston heads up his own strategic communications firm. 50 employees usually work within this 16,000 square foot office, but at the moment, it's far fewer.
Right now, it's dark and lonely.
So Pinkston decided to turn to new technology to try and create a safer workspace for when his employees return, starting with that portal of UV lights designed to kill any pathogen, including the coronavirus, that may be on any person or thing.
Every guest or staff member will walk through. You do kind of a slow turn.
The technology takes off from there. There are ultraviolet lights in the ceiling at a level safe for humans, but deadly to viruses. And there's titanium dioxide, a compound sprayed on everything here and said to self-disinfect any surface for up to a year. Plus, there's now a real-time air monitoring system installed. Researchers at Columbia University found that specialized UV lights like these could eradicate 2 seasonal types of airborne coronaviruses. But what about the rest of the tech?
There's not enough data yet to know what's safe and what's effective.
Dr. Donald Milton is a professor of occupational health at the University of Maryland.
I am thinking a lot about, what kind of investments make sense to try to protect people in workplaces.
He says it's understandable for people to turn to technology as a coronavirus fix. But the eventual solution, he says, will require more.
It's going to be a combination of figuring out which technologies do work in the workplace, getting good ventilation in workplaces, getting air sanitation, having good cleaning practices.
Back at the office, Pinkston says it's all worth the investment of tens of thousands of dollars.
It's a huge effort.
One that might be required of other workplaces if this all proves to be effective.
Every little bit helps, and a lot of Valley residents right now are feeling the financial pinch. We know that, and it has many people looking to their 401k for some relief. Well, if you're under the age of 59 and a half, you have access to up to $100,000 from your 401k. The 10% early withdrawal penalty, that has been eliminated, but some financial advisors like Michael Foguth says there are some downsides you should consider.
People have to be prepared come next April when it's tax filing time and you say, well, you remember that 30, 40, 50 grand we took out in the summer of 2020, that tax bill is going to then turn around and come due.
Definitely information you'll want to know. Now, under this new policy, instead of having 1 year to pay your taxes, you would have 3. And if you pay back the amount that you took within that period, you can claim a refund on those taxes. But stocks have tumbled in recent months, so it's not the best time to pull your money out of long-term assets. Plus, the money you do pull out loses the benefit of compound interest, which could mean the difference of thousands of dollars. Well, we've heard a lot about the first responders and frontline workers during this pandemic, but there's also some unrecognized heroes helping to lift the spirits of those workers. Dogs and cats we're talking about, they are providing a whole lot of therapy for a lot of people across the country. Diane Foxon is a NICU nurse who takes care of sick and premature babies. But when she gets home, she relieves her stress by playing with 5 kittens that she is now fostering through the Humane Society.
My cats have been, and I'm sure plenty of my other colleagues, their animals have been their crying post.
And I love the fact that, for someone that you think, oh my gosh, they wouldn't want to take on anything more, for her, it's actually a source of joy.
They really are a huge help. Carol Novello is the founder of Mutual Rescue, a group that advocates for animal adoption. They are looking for more stories like Diane's about animals helping people cope during this pandemic in hopes of encouraging others to foster or adopt. And don't forget, we have advice on finding a job, making ends meet, and also managing mental health on the Rebound section of our website. It's our way of helping us all recover from this pandemic, so just head to ktnv.com/rebound. Gig workers approved for unemployment will start receiving their checks this Wednesday, but those who are still filing claims, they are facing some more obstacles. Over the weekend, the pandemic unemployment assistance site was delayed, so Tyler Turner has created a Facebook page to help people navigate those issues.
They're getting the same message that they can't apply for 2 or they can't start certifying for 2 weeks. Again, probably another glitch in the system, something that I think everyone's getting used to. But also people are seeing errors on the certifications. And the really concerning part is that then it says it's going to take 21 days to review that. So this is 21 days after all the delays already up to this point.
And people need help as soon as possible. We know PUA is designed to help contracting gig workers get help during this pandemic. If you have any questions for them, just call 800-603-9681, that number on your screen there, anytime Monday through Saturday. And we do have more information for you at ktnv.com. Well, a new measure to try to prevent a surge in coronavirus cases, President Trump banning travel from one country, now only second to the U.S. in terms of the number of COVID-19 cases. And plus, quite the sight for sports fans all around the world. Some of the greatest athletes of all time teaming up and going head-to-head in a win for charity. Welcome back. Right now, a spike in coronavirus cases is prompting a travel ban. Brazil is now second in the world, just behind the U.S. in the number of COVID-19 cases. Here's ABC's Ian Pinnell.
Here in Mexico, the death toll continues to mount, with the number of reported cases now topping 68,000.
This cemetery used to bury around 5 people a day. Now it's running at capacity, 24 hours a day, at least 25 bodies. And this is just the latest COVID-19 victim to be entered.
There are now spikes in border cities like Tijuana, just across from San Diego. Mexican officials believe travelers from the US are bringing the virus into the country, a source of anxiety for some, like this intensive care unit doctor.
Exista tanto tránsito en la garita.
That there's so much traffic at the crossing makes me afraid, she says. We're going to have another wave of COVID cases in a couple of weeks.
And that was Ian Pinnell reporting. More businesses are considering adding thermal cameras to take people's temperature as they enter, but there may be some limitations to that technology. The ACLU warned last week that thermal cameras are often inaccurate and intrusive. It says it can also give people a false sense of security and may make them less vigilant about wearing their masks or social distancing. Well, right now, FDA recommendations say that the cameras should be within 0.9 degrees Fahrenheit of a person's actual temperature in order to be considered accurate. Looking ahead right now, tomorrow, Sam's Town will be opening up free drive-through testing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It will be available from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. in the first floor parking garage. That site will have 500 tests available every day, I should say on those Tuesdays and Wednesdays, on a first-come, first-served basis. 4 of the biggest names in all of sports, Woods, Brady, Manning, and Mickelson, got together for a charity golf showdown. It was quite a show. ABC's TJ Holmes has more on this epic matchup.
Game day has arrived. The match is on.